श्रीपाद श्रीवल्लभत्वं सदैव श्रीदत्तास्मान् पाहि देवाधिदेव भावग्राह्य क्लेशहारिं सुकीर्ते घोरात् कष्टात् उद्धरास्मान् नमस्ते। त्वं नो माता त्वं पिता प्तोऽधिपस्त्वं त्राता योग क्षेमकृत् सद्गुरुस्त्वं त्वं सर्वस्वं नो प्रभो विश्वमूर्ते घोरात् कष्टात् उद्धरास्मान् नमस्ते। पापं तापं व्याधिमादिं च दैन्यं भीतिं क्लेशं त्वं हराशुत्वदन्यम् त्रातारन्नो वीक्ष ईशास्त्रजूर्ते घोरात् कष्टात् उद्धरास्मान् नमस्ते। नान्यस्त्राता न पिता न भर्ता त्वत्तो देव त्वं शरण्योकहर्ता कुर्वात्रेयानुग्रहं पूर्णराते घोरात् कष्टात् उद्धरास्मान् नमस्ते। धर्मे प्रीतिं सन्मतिं देवभक्तिं सत्सङ्गाप्तिं देहि भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं भावासक्तिं चाखिलानन्दमूर्ते घोरात् कष्टात् उद्धरास्मान् नमस्ते। श्लोकपञ्चकमेतद्यो लोकमङ्गलवर्धनम् प्रपठेन्नियतो भक्त्या श्रीदत्तप्रियो भवेत् श्रीदत्तप्रियो भवेत् श्रीदत्तप्रियो भवेत् श्रीदत्तप्रियो भवेत्। श्रीपादराजं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीपाद श्रीवल्लभ चरितामृतम् Chapter 50 Relief from Poverty and Other Curses Caused by Abusing Gurus. The Efficacy of Chanting of Naama. Once Sree Sreepada Srivallabha said to me, Shankara Bhatta, after our Agni Yagna, Vaayu Yagna is important. I am going to start Vaayu Yagna also. I do not know what was Vaayu Yagna. An old Brahmin came to Kurgadde with stomach colic. He was suffering greatly. He said that it would be better to die by committing suicide than to endure that pain. Then Sree Sreepada said, "In your previous birth, you hurt many with your wordy shafts. You injured others with your sharp and repulsive words. As a result, you have this unfortunate disease. In Kali Yuga, there is no greater cure to remove sins in speech than remembering the name of God. By this, all the Vaayu Mandala, that is the airy region, will be purified. I am making a beginning in this regard by starting a grand yagna called naama, that is remembering and chanting the name of God with devotion. I am going to control in yogic level para, pashyanti, madhyama and vaikhari group of words. Whoever it may be, if he sincerely chants my name, Sripada Vallabha Digambara, Datta Digambara, I will be easily accessible and bring all auspicious developments. The name Sripada Srivallabha Digambara was continuously chanted for 3 nights and 3 days as directed by Sri Charana. Sree Sreepada gave permission to stay in Kurugadde during night in those 3 days. The belly colic of the old Brahmin was cured. Sree Sreepada said like this, "The entire ethereal region is filled today with the rubbish of verbiage wrongly used. When a person utters a word, he provokes one of the 3 attributes, sattva, rajo, and tamo gunas, that is sobriety, vigor, and inertia attributes, or 2 attributes or 3 attributes. As those provoked attributes do not help for good, they exert malefic influence on earth, air, fire, water, and sky. As these 5 elements are polluted, everything is polluted, and the mind, body, and the inner self of men are getting polluted. Thereby, men are becoming sinful. Through it, he becomes poor. On account of poverty, he is again committing sins. As he is involved in sinful acts, his mind becomes vile and he is unable to undertake virtuous deeds like giving donations. From that, he is again condemned to poverty. Need for purity of thought, speech, and action. If man wants to get rid of the pangs of poverty or get released from sinful acts, he must have purity of mind, speech, and body. This is called Trikarana shuddhi. Whatever is thought in mind should only come in the speech, and whatever is conveyed in speech should be found in action. A person who attains Trikarana shuddhi becomes a great person. If there is variation between thought, speech, and action, it is the absence of Trikarana shuddhi. Then he becomes a bad person. There are many ways in this Kali Yuga to get salvation. Among them, chanting of name is the most easy one. When the sacred name dances on the tongue, a habit of speaking sacred words develops. When reciting the name, if mind is concentrated on God, mind also is sanctifying. By that, encouragement to perform pious deeds is obtained. release from karma. Once a tuberculosis patient came to Kurvapuram. He was having sugar complaint also. He had some more ailments also. On seeing him, the Supreme Lord was very angry and said, "This person was a dacoit in the previous birth. He robbed money of many innocent people and subjected them to hardships. He stole the money from a person who saved money for the marriage of his daughter. As the money was lost, the father could not perform the marriage of his daughter. He was banished from his caste because he could not perform the marriage of his daughter in time. As he could not offer dowry, suitable alliances were not forthcoming. Only aged bridegrooms were available. Then that girl committed suicide and lost life. A life which should have run for full 100 years turned into ashes." That tuberculosis patient sought refuge of Sri Charana with utmost wretched wails. The compassionate Sri Charana asked him to be laid to sleep in the cowshed of the Darbar in Panchadeva Pahad. A lot of menace from mosquitoes was there. Gurudeva ordered that drinking water also should not be given to him. That person had a dream in which ghosts were killing him by strangling his throat. In another dream, a big boulder was placed on his chest. A burly wrestler was sitting on that rock. With these two dreams, his karma phala, that is fruits of action, fructified and he became healthy. Sree Sreepada redeemed the karma of that sufferer of tuberculosis by making him experience mentally in this manner that bad karma from which he would have otherwise suffered physically for many years. Victory! Victory to Sree Sreepada Srivallabha! Here ends the 50th chapter of Sripada Srivallabha Charitaamritham. Jo 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 Atriputra jo 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 Atriputra jo jo Nitya bodha sukha paripurna gatra jo 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 Atriputra jo 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 Atriputra jo jo Nitya bodha sukha paripurna gatra jo 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 जो जो सृजिसुवा ब्रह्मस्वरूपा जो जो पालका विष्णुस्वरूपा जो जो लयगैवा शङ्कररूपा जो जो वेदाद्य गोचरा रूपा जो कई मोगदात्मजा जो जो चारु मंदहासदा नन जो जो घोर पातक नाश सन्नाम जो जो ಹಾರೂಪದೆನ್ನ ಕಂದನೇ ನಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೈ ಜೋ 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 ಅತ್ರಿಪುತ್ರ ಜೋ ಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಬೋಧ ಸುಖ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಗಾತ್ರ ಜೋ 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 ಹರಿಯೇ ಜೋ ಶಿವನೇ ಜೋ ವಿಧಾತನೇ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಪರನೆ ಜೋ ಕ್ಲೇಶ ಹರಣನೆ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಹರಿಯೇ ಜೋ ಶಿವನೆ ಜೋ ವಿಧಾತನೆ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಪರನೆ ಜೋ ಕ್ಲೇಶ ಹರಣನೆ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಶರಣ ಜೋ ಲೋಕ ಭರಣನೆ ಜೋ ಜೋ ವರದತ್ತಾತ್ರೇಯ ಲೋಕ ಗುರುರಾಜ ಮಲಗೈ ಲಾಲಿ ಜೋ ಲಾಲಿ 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 ಜೋ ಜೋ ಕರ್ಮಠ ಭಕ್ತರಿಂ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಉಪಾಸಕ ಭಜಕರ ಧ್ಯೇಯ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಜನಾತ್ಮ ನಿರ್ಮಾಯ ಜೋ ಜೋ ಶಿವಾನಂದ ಗುರು ಯೋಗಿರಾಯ ಜೋ 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 ಅತ್ರಿಪುತ್ರ ಜೋ 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 ಅತ್ರಿಪುತ್ರ ಜೋ ಜೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ಬೋಧ ಸುಖ ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣ ಗಾತ್ರ ಜೋ